Okay, you guys. Today I'm going to share with you um some things that I feel like is suitable to share. On yesterday, well, last week was kind of crazy, but this week, the reason why I haven't been able to get videos out to y'all, first of all, is because I have been, first of all, trying to find somebody to do this right here. A lot of folks, I have noticed a lot of folks are on the sew-in and tracks and stuff, Journey or wigs or whatever, sew-in wigs. But um, I only wore tracks one time in my life. I never wore tracks before then, not unless they were ponytails. Not unless I did a ponytail or somebody did me a ponytail. Other than that, I never wore tracks in my head. And I have been trying to find somebody to do that. So therefore, I won't have to keep doing my hair this summer that's coming up. So, um, that's kind of the reason why I haven't been making videos, if that makes sense. One of the reasons. Another reason is because I've been trying to find me an eye doctor. Because my eye doctor died at least 4 months ago. He died. And he doesn't have anyone um running the place. It's actually shut down until they actually find another eye doctor. Um, he died of lung cancer, and yeah. So I have been trying to find another eye doctor. But nevertheless, I did find a place in Raleigh, North Carolina. I don't know if anyone's familiar with that, but I did find a place in Raleigh, North Carolina. Just last Monday, I was supposed to actually go get my eyes checked, and I was furious because um when I got there, it wasn't no doctors there. But y'all know last Monday was Memorial Day. They could have told us wasn't no doctors going to be there because when we asked the lady when we went there, she was just like, "Look, we're open all the time on Memorial Day, Independence Day. We're open on those days. They're open, yes, but they're excuse me, y'all, but they're only open to people who need to replace their glass for contacts and have their prescription or have their glasses, which they can get the prescriptions off their glasses. They're not open for like appointments and people who need to go get their eyes checked. They're not open for stuff like that. And that's how I was trying to ask the lady, are they open for that kind of stuff? Because that's what I need. She was just like, yeah, and really they won't. So I was pissed off. Um, so this Friday I'm supposed to be going to go get my glasses. Yes. Um, what was I about to say? Oh, another reason why I have not been making videos is because I really have not really had much of time to make videos. I have a brother who's in prison, and we've been dealing with his paperwork for when he gets out and stuff, which they sent it kind of early because he get out in 2015. He got out in 2 more years, and they've been sending us his paperwork. Matter of fact, a lot of his paperwork have came in envelopes. Y'all, I've been trying to look for the paperwork so I can actually show it to you and whatever. But when he come home, they're trying to actually find a place that he can come and whatever because he can't. After that, when he gets home, he is not able to go out of state for a year's time. And his wife and his 3 kids um are in Atlanta. They're in Atlanta, Georgia, and he can't go down there to be with them. So therefore, he's down here with us. He will be down here with us. Excuse me, y'all. I had to fix that. Yeah. I'm sorry. So we've been dealing, me, my parents, and he also has a girlfriend and another child. We've been dealing with his paperwork, so he could come home. So that's part of the reason why, because not only that, but they actually said that he could come home a little bit earlier, kind of like in this year, if he keeps up his behavior. Because when he first got in, he had a hard time with behavior and anger management and all different kinds of things, and people tried to try him because he was big. And now he's trying to settle himself down because he feel like he's getting too old to keep fussing and fighting, and not only fussing and fighting, but dealing drugs and all this other kind of things, because that's what he was into. He was also into dog fighting and stuff like that, and he's trying to settle himself down so he wouldn't be that way. So that's part of the reason why I have not been making videos. Nevertheless, on this video, I will be talking to y'all about my week. My week, y'all, it is Wednesday. If I have not told y'all already, it is Wednesday, June 5th, 2013. And as the days lead up to the day, it's been crazy. It's been hectic. My week, I had my niece, which is my brother that is in prison. I had his youngest daughter. He has altogether 4 kids. He has 4 kids altogether. And his youngest daughter, he had her adultery affair, basically. That's still my baby. I love her to death. 1 second, somebody's calling. Hello. Hey. Okay. Saturday. Alrighty then. And you said what now? Alrighty then. Alright. Okay. That was my manager. I wasn't gonna start the video, but it was my manager. So, what was I about to say? I forgot. Oh, um, I kept her the whole weekend, and y'all, she's a wreck. Like, I think she has ADHD like I do, or like I've had, and whatever. She's just like me and my brother and my other sister. She has ADHD. Got to have ADHD, y'all. This girl is so hyper. You tell her to sit down, she cannot sit down. She cannot sit. I'm so serious. We was in church, y'all, and I laugh to y'all not. We was up in church, and I just kept saying Jalen, cause her name is Jalen. I was just like, Jalen, sit down. This girl was all outside. Like I told you, my dad is a pastor. She's all outside the wall, climbing up, trying to climb up the wall. She stands up. She's still trying to climb up the wall. Y'all, she sitting there leaning on the seat with the seat part, like I guess you could say where the part where people rest their back at. She got her mouth on it, y'all. I had enough. I told my mom, I said, I just want to punch her in her back. Yeah, I'm sitting behind her, and every time I look, I'm not directly behind her. Mind you, I'm like this the pew. Say this the pew. She's in front of me, and I'm sitting right here. I'm on the end of the pew, and she's on the other end of the pew in front of me. And I'm like, Mom, like, I want to punch this girl in her back so bad. It was crazy. I was just like, girl, what in the world is wrong with you? So, my dad, he's like, we're going to have prayer and whatever. Because it was people up there trying to get saved, trying to get their life right with God. And she's like, I cannot, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I had to close my eyes. And my dad was like, I need my daughter to sing a song. I had to close my eyes, seriously close my eyes, and not try to look at her to sing the song for altar call, because I was sitting there and I'm worried about my niece over there, because she was like really getting on my nerves, and I was praying to God the whole time. I was like, God, please let her sit down, Lord. Lord, please do this for me right now. And I was just like praying while I'm singing, y'all. Have you ever met that mom who's in church and she's like, sit down? Like, she's just like that. I felt like that mom. Like, I really did. My dad was like, he saw me the whole time in church. He knew I wanted to knock her out. Y'all, she's 7. She'll be 8. Matter of fact, she is about to be 8 Friday. Yeah, she'll be 8 on Friday. And I'm for real, I think she has ADHD. Because she is hyper as crap. And she was sitting there, she was just like, sitting there, just doing whatever. And my sister, mind you, my sister is sitting on the same pew as she is with her baby. And I'm like, if you knock that baby out of that chair, because like, the baby was sitting inside her car seat, inside the pew, so like, I was like, if you knock that baby out of that chair, I'm gonna whoop you. She's sitting there, she looked back at me one time, she's like, keep going. And I said, turn around now. Like, y'all, I'm so serious. I want to knock her out. So after that, Dad's like, well, he tells the church, well, me and my family were going out to eat. Anyone who desired to go, because we're the type of folks, when we do something with our church or when we do something with our family, sometimes we include the church. So he was like, anybody who desired to go, you could come. I'm paying for everybody. You could come. So we had this one person who wanted to come and whatever. And they came. She's all up in their business. Well, this one family, I say. One family. She's all up in their business. I said, Jay, get over here, because that's what we call her. I said, Jay, get over here. She looked at me like, and y'all, she's cross-eyed. So, give me. That is my niece. I love her to death. But it's crazy. She's cross-eyed. So she's looking at me. And I'm like, girl, I knocked them eyes straight. You keep playing with me. Look, so anyway, after we eat, after church and whatever, we go home. And my brother calls. Mind you, he's in prison. And at his prison, it's not really like he's in prison, y'all. They got a pool table. They have a place where they play games. I'm like, dang, what is this? So he could call anytime he wants to. Anytime he wants to do a phone call, he can do it. So I don't know what kind of prison it is, but yeah, he could do it. And I mean, that's good to me. They can watch TV. Y'all, at that prison, I like to y'all not, they got satellite. Like, they live in luxury to me. I feel like they living good. So my brother calls and he's like, Dad, I'm gonna call you right back, but I want to tell you, look, I want to call you and tell you, let me speak to Jay. So I said, hold on, Dad, let me talk to Quincy, tell him what his daughter is doing. So I tell my brother what his daughter is doing. He's like, yeah, I know she do that. I have to get her straight from time to time. I said, Quincy, I almost knocked her eyes straight. He's like, sis, do what you gotta do. Like, beat her, but don't try to kill her. And I was like, Quincy, I'm gonna end up killing your daughter, so I'm not even gonna touch her. Cause like, she was like really getting on my nerves. Y'all, so I say to you, those people who got children, my point is, if you got children and you're in church, get those children straight according to what they do. Because I felt like strangling her. I really did. She really got on my nerves. I love my niece to death. Don't get me wrong. Matter of fact, when she comes, I'm so happy to see her. I don't know what else to do. And I guess it's because I don't really see her like that. I don't know what else to do. My dad was like, she loved being around you. I bet she do. Because we do everything. But it's a time and a place for everything, too. And church wasn't it. She wanted to play, and church wasn't it. I don't play that. What was I about to say? So, my mom, I went to work that afternoon, and that Sunday afternoon, and my mom was telling me about when I went to work, when her mom picked her up, and whatever. Like I said, she stayed from Friday to Sunday. So, when I went to work, and I came home, I was like, Mom, how did she do when I left? Mom was like, she was just terrible. And I was like, well, Mom, did you beat her? She was like, well, I had the bed out, and I told her to sit down, and then after a while, when her mom got here, I told her mom what I did, and she just started acting up when her mom got here. So she was good and terrible at the same time. So I guess when the first part of the time when she started acting terrible, when she realized that her grandma was spanking her, that's when she straightened up. But she got bad when her mama got there. Like I told, if this ever makes sense to anybody, I told my mom, it's like she listened to you, but that's not really what she wants to do. Yeah, I gotta get this other eyebrow. I gotta, yeah, because I don't like the way it looks in the videos. And really, it doesn't even look like that in person, so I don't even know why. I gotta get both of my eyebrows on the same page. What was I about to say? I guess if that makes sense, she listened, but it's not what she wants to do. She don't listen because she wants to listen. She listens because she knows her folks will spank her. That's why she listens. But anyway, that's it for my video. That's it. Um, that's just how my week went. You can like it or not. That's how it went. Any comments, drop them below. No negativity. Yeah. See. God bless.